Jay with Funny Man, Steve Martin. Plus, from Everybody Hates Chris, Tyler James Williams, and Truth in Labeling. Then on Conan, Matthew McConaughey and some glitches tonight.
And we're back with some more of Today on a Friday morning, December 30th, 2005. And I have to say, this may be one of the bigger crowds we've had all week. A lot of these people, about 36 hours from now, are probably going to head into Times Square to watch the dropping of the crystal ball, signifying the end of 2005 and the beginning of 2006. If you are headed in that direction, be careful, big crowds, but you got to also keep your eyes open over there. Have you ever been to Times Square on New Year's Eve?
Yep, I covered it for NBC News.
But have you ever been just for fun?
No.
No?
But no,
Not your idea of fun?
It is a mass of people, But it's something you have to at least do once, I think.
I did it when I was younger. I think college days or something like that. Younger and more foolish. Anyway, the weather is supposed to be pretty warm, but a little rain maybe, so keep that in mind if you're heading down there. Meanwhile, outside Studio 1A, here in Rockefeller Center, I'm Matt Lauer, along with Campbell Brown, who's filling in while Katie is on vacation. And what do we have coming up in this half hour?
Carson Daly is going to be hosting our New Year's show out in Times Square for us.
He's doing the NBC New Year's Eve show for years, of course, in his former life on MTV. He counted down the top 10 hits. He said this is old hat. He's going to be great at this, as he always is. So we're looking forward to talking to him.
Yeah, it's his second year in a row doing it. And if you're like me and you don't want to deal with the crowds in Times Square, but you'd rather do sort of a more casual New Year's at home with your loved ones, family and friends, we're going to introduce you to some very yummy champagnes. And you are actually going to give us a little lesson in how to choose the right champagne, especially if the only brute you've ever heard of is deodorant.
Yeah, you don't want to be drinking that, by the way. That's right, we're going to talk about sparkling wines and champagnes and then mix up a couple of very popular holiday drinks like champagne cocktails and bellinis.
And you know about this stuff. You're kind of a wine guy.
Not as much about champagne, though. Not really. Not as big a fan. Anyway, also, this guy's probably one of our favorite guests here on the Today Show. I think this marks his 10th appearance. He's down there on the rink. That's Brian Boitano, the figure skater. He's going to perform for us down there in just a couple of minutes.
And he's got a special over the weekend also.
He does. But first, let's get a check of the weather from Chris Cimino, who's filling in for Al.
All right, thanks once again, Matt. We've got some Southern Belles here into New York City, enjoying your time here. Where you?
And Georgia.
And you look lovely.
And this lady right here?
Another birthday?
70.
Wow.
Right there.
Wow. I like that. Somebody's living right.
I'm 48. Thanks for asking. Oh, don't do that to me. Why do you hurt me this way? When we come back, Olympic gold medalist Brian Boitano skates for us on the Rock Center rink. There's Brian. But first, this is Today on NBC.
Celebrity.
David John Chen.